Hi ladies and welcome to September online class. A little bit late, but better late than never. So this month we're going to be making the Tower Flip card, which is just a very simple little card that you just flip around. I'll just show you the next one. So you'll be making two each of both of these. So the first one, I've used the DSP from the Celebration. So this is a free pack of 12 by 12, free pack of 12 by 12 DSP, and we're just going to be cutting out all the characters on the DSP paper. And the second one, sorry, I've just got to turn the book over. We're also using another DSP out of the Celebration booklet, and it's the Peaceful Prince. So that's just the different DSPs. So up until the end of September, if you put an order in of $90, you can receive a pack of these free. So I've just coordinated it with the stamp sets, but I'll show you that as we go along. So what we're using, I'll just put them aside because that's the second card, is black, and that's just to show you how to cut them out and the different embellishments that we're using, and lots of the embellishments there. So, and you'll get your DSP, so you can use either side or both different sides, whatever you choose. I'll just put this aside so I don't lose them. And here I've just written, so it'll be all on your instructions, but just so it gives you a clear indication of the sizes that we've cut. So you've got your 4 1/4 by 4 1/4 base. Then you've just got 4 of these cardstock. These are the flippy bits, and these are 2 3/4 by 4 1/4. So very easy. So I'll just set a few things aside and we'll get started. Okay, so what we're going to do first is take our 4 1/4 square piece and we're going to score. So remember, dark blade's the cutter and the grey one, the light grey, is the scorer. So we're just going to score at 1 inch. 2 inches, 3 inches, and 4 inches is our last one. So just put that aside for a minute. And now what we're going to do is burnish on all these lines here. So just get your bone folder and just burnish on these lines. Make sure that you do it well because we need them to move. So that's that. I'll just bring in my silica mat because I'm going to use some glue. Now this is up to you. You use your favourite adhesive, but I'm just going to use the glue because it just gives me a little bit more time to wriggle around. And just on this little 1/4 inch piece here from the fold, we're just going to apply some tear and tape or glue, whichever you like best. So we're going to fold that over. Sorry, I'll go this way. And then just fold your cardstock in half. And if you've scored correctly, it should just fold very easily. So now we've got our little square. So with the glue, you just need to give it a few more minutes than if you're using your tear and tape. So that's your little cube, and it's just going to be going around our little mechanism. I know I'll still need that. So once we've got that done, I just might use my bone folder to help it along a bit. Now we're going to place our little flip pieces onto our cube. So what you're going to do, I'll just put this glue on here. You can use glue or you can use your tear and tape. So you're just going to place it on, I know black's hard to see, on that 1 inch area. So that's just where you've scored at 1 inch. So we're just going to do each 1 inch area at a time. And we're just going to line it up at the top. And then the rub. Sorry, I can't lean over to make sure it's exactly right because of the cameras there. So you're only gluing it on that 1 inch area. So if you're using the glue, you just need to allow a little bit more time. Then we're just going to turn it like so and apply glue again. Just enough. We don't want to go too close to the edges because you don't want to squirt it out. And just add your next piece. Get it right up on that fold line. Just making sure it's straight. Give it a good rub. And then fold again to the next score line. So each 1 inch area is where you're going to stick your flaps. Just line it up. So this is where the Tombow is good because you've got a bit of wriggle room, bit of time. And our last one. So it's this little bit in the middle here now. And just line it up. And push it down. So you don't cover your score line, just right up to the score line. And that gives you your card base. So you can flip it around. Just make sure each piece folds, that you haven't got it too close over the score line. Okay, so that's your base. Very easy, isn't it? I put this card off for a while because I thought it looked a little bit complicated. Okay, so we're going to bring in our little bits here. So everyone will have different DSP. So this time these are the ones I've got. I've used all the leftover bits. So when I was cutting out yours, I'll just bring this one back in to show you which one I had over here. So this is the reverse side and this is the reverse side as you go around. You can choose whatever side you like. I'm just going to put this from one side, and then the next one I will do the opposite. Totally up to you what you want to do. So I'm going to put, just using my glue, aren't they gorgeous little penguins? And now I'm just going to put the trees in between. If you like, you can use whichever one you like. I could have put the other ones, but I just thought I'll go with the green colouring. Next, and next the trees. Okay, so you'll notice that these all have the black here. So that's why I have these little pieces here. So I'm just going to decide, I think I'll go with that plainer colour. Fill in this side. Might put the stripey, I've got 2 of these, so I'll share these about a bit. Now the blue. And the stripe. So there you go, that's the card. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to start to decorate it. So you can decorate it however you like. So if you've got the stamp set and the penguin punch, that's great. I don't have it, I've only got this paper. Or you can use any Christmas set that you might want, but you have in your kit plenty of the little characters for you to cut out. So this is, I'm just going to start at the front. So you can see that I've just got one here that was on the very edge of the paper, and that's fine. If you get this, you can use these guys, and I'm just going to stick him to the edge. So you can see on this one it was cut straight, and he looks fine there. So you're not wasting all your characters. So I'm just going to put this on and just see where I want them to start off with. Okay, I've got the penguin, I might have him at the back, over, and that would be fine. And my season's greetings, I might just put in the middle there. So I'll stick this one down totally. Just a matter of where you want to put them. There's no right or wrong. So I'm going to stick him down a little bit up. And I'm just going to stick him flat as well. So the little fox I'm going to actually put up on dimensionals, and I'll put this in behind here. So I'll use some dimensionals for the season's greetings. So in your kit you've got plenty of the basic white for you to stamp whatever you got. It's hard sort of to know what everybody's got. So there's plenty of white in your kit for you to do your greetings. So with this, you're going to have to be a little bit careful here. I'd probably should actually cut these a little bit finer, because I might start again here, because we don't want too much of a flag, because we've got to keep it on that. You don't want it to go over the crease line here, otherwise your card won't be able to flip. So just be aware of that. So just go just to the, can hang out this side further, make it just to that crease line. And on our little foxy character, I'm just going to pop him up as well. Oh, more fingers. Just, I can see the greeting just towards the end, so you can see what's happening there. So that's as quick and simple as that is. I've got a little tree. I'm not going to put him on yet. I'm just going to see whether we need to put it somewhere else. So now I'm going to turn over. I'm not sure what I've done here. So all I've done here is put a Christmas tree. So with these little framelits, I've got them out of, I'll just find the page for you, out of the catalogue, and it's out of the Whimsy and Wonder suite. So I've just used the Christmas tree dies. So you'll have all those in your kit as well. So that's these dies. There's some lots of gorgeous little ones in here. I'll just give you a quick look. So this is this little tree and the little fancy silverware on there. You've got the gorgeous little stars here, and they all cut out all single little stars. And these gorgeous trees. There's a longer one, skinnier one. And you've got all the other ones that go with the stamp set as well. So that's pretty cute. Just put them aside. And we'll just... So all I've done is cut up the sentiments. So this, I used the sentiments out of Words of Cheer. Happy wishes to you and yours. And I've just cut those up individually. And the season's greetings. So the Words of Cheer there. It's a lovely stamp set as well. I'll just put that aside. And all I've done with those is mounted them up with our dimensions. These are just the mini ones. And I've just cut the sentiments up. Got all these bits everywhere. And I can either have this tree. Let me see what the purple one looks like. I might use the purple one for this one. So I'm just going to put a bit of glue on this bit. And I'm going to put the sentiments over the stem so I don't get glue everywhere. If I was more organised, I would have used the sheets, and it would have been like a sticker. So I'm just going to put that across there like that, and I'll decide whether I want to put that tree there next. So I need my Take a Pick tool that I have got here somewhere. I need to pick these tiny little pieces up. Sorry, I'll just grab that. So I'm not sure whether you have seen the Take a Pick tool, but this is great. It has a little bit of putty on the end, and you can pick up these tiny little stars. I'm just going to do a little bit of glue at the top. And I'm going to stick the star on the tree. So that's that one first. We're going to head on over here to the next one. So you can leave one of these clear and you can write on. I might just leave the next picture one that you can write on. So I've cut out a snowman, and I'm going to actually put him up because I'm not really going to put anything else on this except a couple of stars. So I'm just going to dimensional him up. Get rid of all those backing pieces. And stick him on. So you can see that this is different to the last one. what I did, so it was just what pictures I had left. So all yours will be a little bit different as well. So I'm just going to stick a couple of stars around here. Maybe another one, I'm not sure how many I've got. See, it sticks well. I can't get my fingernail onto it. So that's, so you don't need to put too much on each page. So this one, you could write your greeting just over that, or you can write it on here if you like, up to you. I might put this tree here. Put a tiny bit of glue on that so it will stick down. And I have got one star left, so I'll add a star here. Turn him over. I'll leave that piece for writing. I might stick this little tree here on this one. And how quick and fast is a little card like that to make? So what I'll do is run through it again with the next one for you, but you can decorate, once you've got this card base, you can decorate it any way you like. That doesn't really show you from the camera. Okay, so I'll put that one aside. I'll clean up my mess. Okay, I've got my mess cleaned up a little bit. I found my little Christmas tree here that I didn't put on, so I'm actually going to put him on as well. You'll get all that in your kit. And I'm just going to put him down here on that side. So as much or as little as you like, you can put on your card. Stick that one aside, and I'm going to bring in this one. So I can't stamp all these for you and give them into your kit. So you're going to have to use whatever you have. I've cut out some reindeers for you in the checker and some antlers and things like that. So you'll get those. So I'm just going to show you the stamps set that I used for this one, which is the Peaceful Deer. And it has a punch that goes with it. So this is a gorgeous little set as well. So that's the one I've used for this one. I've actually used the Stamp and Blend pen, so I'm not sure whether many of you have got these, but these are great for colouring. So I've just done one little deer here and just coloured it in with the two blends. So that's, if you love colouring, this is a good way to go as well. So I will get this away, bring this one in, and I'll just run through exactly the same what I've done, just so you've get it cemented in your mind how easy it is to make this little card base. Okay, we've got our cardstock again. So this one is in Sahara Sand. So you're just going to line it up again on your 1 inch. So you're taking your base of 4 1/4 by 4 1/4, and you're just going to score it. 1 inch, 2 inches, 1 2 3, and the last one at 4. So that just leaves us a tiny little 1/4 inch seam where we're going to join it up. So get your bone folders and burnish along all those score lines. Give them a good burnish because we want the score lines to bend really easily. So I'm just going to bring this back in and just add the glue to that tiny little area. And that means you can just really fold your card in half here. So I find it easier to bring it down and fold it over in half. And if we've scored correctly, that should just stick nicely on to that 1/4 inch. And there we have our square again. Okay, going to take this piece here. So we're just going to go onto our one inch area. I'm not sure whether it's easier for you to see on the clear. So just on your 1 inch area, push it down flat and just up to the score line, not over it, just up to it. So you need it exactly there. The glue just gives you that little bit of wriggle room. Doesn't matter which way you go, whether you come down, whether you go around, whatever suits. I think I've done this different this time with what I did from the other time. It doesn't matter. Just line it up on that crease line, don't go over, just up to it. You can see that it's just up to it, not over. Just straighten it up a little bit. And we're just going to fold it back. So you could make these any size you like, really. If you keep the base at 4 1/4, you could actually make it like 6 inches tall if you like. You just don't want a huge big area in the middle. Just put that up to that one. And then we've got one to go. It's this section here. One more. Okay. Just squash it back out and there's your card. So this time I'll just bring these pieces across here. Looks like mine's very green, but that's okay. I'm not sure what's on the back, all green, so mine's very green. I've tried to coordinate your colours a lot better. So I'm just going to use the different sides, of the DSP. Just work it around. You can put your little bits on as well, but I just do the big pieces first and little, just so I can coordinate the sides. But you do You're pretty clever than me. The brain can think better, but okay, so that's those bits all on. Now I'm going to bring in the smaller pieces. So this time I've got some of the checker and the Sahara sand. I've got the reindeers or the crisscross there. So I'm just going to I might use that both that side. Oops. Okay. Oops. Move that. Quickly lift it up. That was lucky. Okay, so now we're going to decorate it, just like so. So in yours I've cut out a couple of different the little reindeers for you, but I'm just showing you with this one what you can use with the stamps as well. This is a nice little bundle. I really like this one. So first I'm just going to put the trees up the back to have them in the background, so I'm going to actually put them flat. And I've stamped these, this one I just stamped, once I'd stamped one, I just stamped another one here just to give you the different colours in the trees. Little reindeer up. I didn't worry about putting dimensionals on his legs. I just put some on his belly, his head. So just put him up like so. And then the Merry Christmas. So the colours that coordinate with this DSP that you get, you might choose to take this in one of your celebration gifts, is Cherry Cobbler. So I've used Cherry Cobbler on the Merry Christmas. I can just show you these here. So I've used Cherry Cobbler. I used the Gardner Green, Gardner Green, yes, I'm thinking of our solicitors, Garden Green for the trees, and Soft Suede for our reindeer. So I've coordinated the soft suede in with our antlers on another one as well. And just for the wording, I've used Memento Black. So that's the colours of that's in the DSP, so it all coordinates. So I've put nothing on this side, but go down over here. To this one, I've just got some wording, and it's out of the same stamp set. I think I've punched that a little bit crooked. And I'll just put a tree near that. Even though this hasn't got like the different colours in the background like this, it still comes out fine. We'll head on over. So I've got this little reindeer. So he's just cut out with DSP and the punch. Oops, I'm just going to have him going up a little bit higher this time. And we've got our little antlers. Just going to stick them flat in underneath his head. Get a bit of glue on this one. Place it under there. I put a eye on this one, but I don't really like it, so I thought I like him just plain better. And the next one, we go round. Look, I'm one tree short, so I just like this little guy sitting down here, and I've got the little stones. I need to do a tree. So all I've done with this one is use the little stones directly onto the DSP. So I'm actually going to stick him down first. And just put the little stones around him. And then you can just turn them up the other way and fill in the gaps. I think that's enough. Just stick him flat. Okay, I'll just have to get another bit of basic white cardstock. Won't be a sec. Sorry ladies, had to just go and get some cardstock. So all I do is just stamp up your tree like so, and if you want a lighter one, just stamp again and hold it and get all that ink off, and you've got your light one as well. So you can get twice as many trees, and then you just cut them out. I've just cut this one out, and I'm going to actually put it up with dimensions as well. So you can see you can really fiddle around with this card and really decorate it up very fancy, or you can be like me and just do it very simple. I haven't put anything extra on these, totally up to you if you want to or not. And then you can just write on the plainer side as you like. I'll just close that so I don't get it on everything. Bring both of these cards, all of these cards back in. So we've got our first little one and our second, and just with our different papers, and you can add as much or as little as you like. So it's a great way. I'd love to see that you'd what you've made, and even if you've made like different birthday cards, etc., I'd love to see them. So send through a picture or post it on my Independent Stampin' Up! Cheryl Ebery Facebook page. That would be great. Thanks, girls, very much for joining me again this month, and I'm sorry it's so late. Okay, bye.